What's going on, everyone? I'm meteorologist Matt Bullock talking about tracking storms across our area. One of our areas are under a severe thunderstorm warning, and that is in Dillon County and parts of southern Robeson County. So talking about what is going on, let's take a look at our first alert radar, what's going on. So you can tell Grand Strand, pretty quiet, showers offshore, but as we zoom into Dillon County, this storm system right here has brought some hail and even a little bit of rotation going on. So as I mentioned, if you're just tuning in, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northern Dillon County and southern Robeson County. And so the main hazard is talking about 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. So talking about velocity, see what the wind speeds are. You can kind of see just east of Dillon, there's a little bit of broad rotation right around here. East of Dillon, west of Gaddysville, North Carolina, and south of Echo, North Carolina. I'm just going to bring this little pointer tool, kind of just showing where a little bit of rotation that we're kind of seeing. And so looks like they're continuing another severe thunderstorm warning more into Robeson County. Again, we're seeing some weak rotation, and so you can tell these dark blue little splotches. This indicates rotation with the storm system. So a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for northern Dillon County into southern Robinson County. And so pretty much, let's update it what the hazards are in case for those are tuning in. Yeah, so the hazards are 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail. But again, there's also some weak rotation with this storm system. And so one more time about what's going on. Here is the radar right now. And looking at the velocity, this kind of shows like the wind speeds. But anytime you get these reds and greens kind of swirl next together, that kind of indicates rotation in the atmosphere. And so we're seeing a little bit of rotation, very weak. And so we still have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect. And so look at the hail parameters. Not really seeing that much hail with the storm system, what we're seeing. But again, severe thunderstorm warning says this storm system is capable of producing penny-sized hail, along with that little bit of weak rotation with this system. But talking about what else is going on besides that severe weather storm system is that we're seeing a lot of dry air ahead of that front. And so let me show you this wider view of sections. So the cold front right now is located right over Charlotte. And ahead of that system is plenty of moisture from all the morning showers that we've had this morning. That brought some gusty winds, some heavy downpours, but that wasn't the severe threat. The severe threat that we're keeping a close eye on is coming later this afternoon. And we're seeing some clearing. So if you look inside that yellow circle, anytime we get clear skies, that's a good indicator for thunderstorms to develop, because with clear skies, it allows temperatures to warm up thanks to that sunlight. And when you have more heat, that allows those thunderstorms to have those stronger updrafts, and that produces those potential severe storms. And so let me show you what our future radar kind of looks like, just to show you guys what to expect for this afternoon. So future radar, looking right now, it's 2, 3 o'clock, storm system's still off towards our west. But then as we get into 3 o'clock, here comes that front. You see kind of a broken line of showers and storms, but you can see the more higher reflectivity. And so the cold front will enter our area west of I-95 by 3 p.m. So if you're still at the beach, you're still fine. But 4, 5 o'clock, that cold front starts to enter Horry County. So if you're at the beach, this is when I would start to head home. And so the storm continues to push through. You see that line of showers and storms. You see the higher reflectivity telling you about the heavier rainfall. Along with that, that's when we're going to see that gusty winds and even that isolated tornado threat. Tornado threat's still very low, but again, with these storm systems passing through, there is enough weak rotation to do an isolated quick spin up as I showed you earlier. So 5 o'clock, begin to push through Conway, Loris, Longs, Georgetown, Pawleys Island. And then by 5:30, 6 o'clock, you can tell making its way across the Grand Strand. So, dinner time, 5, 6 o'clock, that cold front continues to push through. And then by 7, I would say, the bulk of the rain out of our area, but we're still left a few isolated showers. But pretty much the all clear mark will be about 8 to 9 o'clock. So if you're just tuning in with us, here's what we're talking about. And so if you live in Dillon County, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. This is in effect until about 2:45. That was the last one. Let me click on this one right here. Yep, still in effect for 2:45. So you got about 10 more minutes of that. And so zooming in, here is that severe thunderstorm warning inside this polygon. So we'll bring in a few rumbles of thunder, heavy rainfall. Again, south of Echo, west of Gettysville, we're still seeing some rotation. Like right here, anytime you see these reds and greens kind of really close together, that indicates some broad rotation that we're seeing with this severe thunderstorm warning. So looking at the rotation, you can see with this rotation detection, this dark blue indicates weak rotation. So we are seeing some rotation with this system, but still the main threat will be this hail and damaging straight line winds up to 60 miles per hour. And look at the radar, just see what kind of wind speeds are we seeing. 30, so far 30 miles per hour with this system. But again, broad rotation along with these storm systems. And as I mentioned, we are seeing some clearing, and that will allow for more thunderstorm for development later this afternoon. And so talking about the storm threats with this storm system, again, we are under a level 2 low risk for severe weather for our entire area. So let me just show you our severe weather threat. And yeah, right here. Severe weather threat for today. You can tell most of our area, which is shaded in yellow, is under a level 2 low risk for severe weather. Now, the main threats are talking about straight line damaging winds, and that's mainly as that cold front pushes through. So talking about storm threats later this afternoon as that cold front starts to push through is the wind threat. As we can see, isolated storms capable of producing 50 to 60 mile per hour winds. Along with that, quarter-size hail. Now, the tornado threat is very low, but again, there's just a little enough shear to produce that isolated quick spin up. And so talking about what is going on, I'll show you the future radar one more time, just to give you a better perspective on what to know. Let's see right here. Yeah, future radar right now. Once we get into about 3 o'clock, we'll start to see that line start to develop. And so that will start to enter the PD west of I-95, 3 o'clock. And then by, I would say, 4:30, near 5, we'll see that cold front begin to enter Horry County and Georgetown County. You see those little isolated pinks and purples indicate the intensity of those storms pushing through our area. So if I was at the beach at this time, 4 o'clock, this is kind of the time you want to head back home so you can beat the rain and storms. So 5, 6 o'clock, those showers and storms begin to push through the beaches. And then by 7, I would say the bulk of the rain out of our area and still a few isolated showers lingering. And so, as I mentioned, we still have a while, but the clearing is what's going to cause the issues, because looking at some of our tower cams kind of show what's going on across the area. You can see right now our WMBF tower cam, you see the blue sky. So with that clearing, that's going to allow temperatures to rise up thanks to that sunshine. So if we have the warmer temperatures, that's going to allow for more air to be sucked up in the updrafts to produce more thunderstorm development. Also at our 10 roof sky cam along the beaches, seeing partly cloudy skies, a few people at the beach. And then our Coastal Carolina camera looking west, we're also seeing some clearing. So again, this will help our thunderstorm development going on later this afternoon, probably the next 2 hours. And so far, I'll show you one more time. Thanks to that clearing that we're seeing, what we're seeing, this clearing will help those thunderstorms to develop. So probably the next hour or so, that will start to push across the PD. So we'll keep you updated the latest details. But as I mentioned, severe thunderstorm warning looks like it has now ended. Severe thunderstorm warning has now ended, which is good news for us. I was just giving you guys just an update to know what to expect for today. And again, it's still early. The storms have not arrived for this afternoon yet. So 3 o'clock enters the PD here in Horry County and the Grand Strand, I would say close to about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So that's when you want to head home if you're at the beach. And then by 7 o'clock, storms are all clear. We're not expecting widespread severe weather too. I don't want to alarm you guys or freak you guys out. Basically, what's going on is a broken line of showers and storms are going to pass through the area. Late afternoon, 1 or 2 storm cells will be on the strong side. That's the one we keep talking about that may produce those damaging straight line winds, even some small hail, and again, that isolated quick spin up, because there is just a little enough shear to produce that quick spin up, as I showed you earlier over into Dillon County. Now it's in Robinson County. That severe thunderstorm warning has ended. So I'll continue to monitor the radar, keep you guys weather aware, and also keep that WMBF First Alert weather app, because I'll be sending more video updates about these storms to keep you updated so you guys don't have to worry. Until then, have a good rest of your afternoon.